We're here with Nathan. He won locals with the best deck.
Right. No worries. Yeah, so we'll just start off pretty obvious. We've got 3 of the King Drasil. I think it's self-explanatory, being one of the key components of the deck. Next up, we'll go with the core. I am running 3 of the older Magnamon. You can run it at various ratios. I'm currently running it 3 because of obviously cool boy play potential to on summon and chip in. And then secondly, because I run the newer Lepmon, and it makes it a great opening combo turn.
Oh yeah.
So I think 3s are a lot decent for now. Next up, we're running 4 of the newer Magnamon. What can I say? Being a blocker and being able to completely turn the game around when your opponent's swinging in with the Omni X warp play. Running that at 4 for sure. Next up, we are actually running Omnimon for the combo at 3 of. I just realized that with between the new Omni X and a lot of the newer cards for control, you don't need to see this piece as early on in the game. You still do want to see it, but having it as a 4 of is just like too much. There's a lot of other cards that do the additional deletion effect for you now, so you're mainly running it just to end the game. So it's good at 3. Next up, we've got Omni X at 4.
The king.
Absolutely amazing card. Blocker, double it, swing in. Tends to end the game for you very easily. You can cheat it out with Gankoomon as well, the Purge cards, and obviously Last Guardian works so well for it. Speaking of, we are running the Last Guardian at 4. It's your main searcher, allows Omni X to stay on board much longer, so you can keep chipping away and technically win the game that way instead of having to go for the Omnimon play. Also, being able to hit this in security and having access to cool boys that have been trashed, or a Magnamon that's been hit in security as well. Yeah, so definitely a 4 of, I think. We're running our 1 banned copy of Purge, or Royal Knights of the Purge. I can definitely see why they banned that card now with all of the new support.
Yeah.
Especially like the new Jesmon and such, and the new Craniamon, where them swinging in gives you so much more advantage and control over your opponent's board. So yeah, definitely 1 of, and obviously wish I could run it at 4. Next up, we've got our 4 copies of Cool Boy, our main cycle card. Draw, memory, essentially allows you to kind of like stay in tempo. I just wish there was a better way to get this guy out other than hitting Last Guardian in security. So hopefully with all the new Liberator support we might get an emblem? Question mark? But yeah, moving on to kind of our like main parts of the deck now. So I'm running System on Blank at 2. I still love this card as an extra way to draw and ditch useless cards in the hand, whether it's early stage or mid stage. You've got a bit of a weird hand, but you open up with Systemon and the new Lepmon, you can combo that out for 2 memory, get extra draw, have 2 blockers. It's just a really great effect. Plus with the new Magnamon, the System on Blank is a lot better because the decoy red or black still covers a lot of your deck. So I still like it as a 2 of. Next up, we are running 2 of the new King Drasil at 2. I was messing around with it at 3. I think 2 is a comfortable number. It's not as amazing as an opening card as some people might believe. It still is very good. But I feel like it's a better, turn 2 to 5 or mid-range kind of card. The effect is good, but you're kind of forced to do your planning at the start of your main phase very quick, or the turn before, because his timing is start of the main phase, and if you miss that, you can't bring him out. And if you don't have the right kind of card to combo with swinging in to do that chip or protection kind of situation, your opponent's just going to pop it, and you kind of just lose advantage. So just keeping it as a choice. Next up for our Royal Knights kind of lineup, we're running, there it is, new Magnamon at 3. I think this was an awesome support card for the deck. The fact that you get the draw on the play now rather than having to wait for your Magnamon to be removed from the battlefield gives you more access to a wider variety of plays in the moment. And then also the inherent protection on it as well. Being able to keep it or another Royal Knight on the board if you summon it out with another Royal Knight from being bounced. And also he's really good as well because compared to the old Magnamon, which was blue-yellow, the Systemon actually works as a decoy protector for it now as well. So,
black, yeah.
Yep, so he pretty much can't be removed from the board if you combo out Systemon and Magnamon in one turn, which you can do in the middle of the game, but yep. Running comfortable at 3 because you do want to see him. He's probably your best opener as well, so 3 of. The reason he's not as 4 of is I think the deck is so tight at the moment with all the new support.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
The new guards are pretty cool.
Yeah, next up I'm running Lepmon Ace at 2, so he's another great opener card for me. Magnamon's still the better opener, but Lepmon being able to gain you advantage with summoning out an additional mecha. They can swing the following turn, assist them on for extra draws, or even just getting the blocker and Megamon out early to tuck under the King Drasil. And you're getting essentially like kind of a lot more value in your opening move. And he turns your whole board into blockers as well, which is awesome. So, if only he was dual-coloured green-black, he would probably be amazing.
Oh, true. Systemon protection.
Yep, Systemon protection.
Yeah.
Next up, we're still sticking with 2 of the older Jesmon. I still feel like he's probably the best Jesmon for the deck. I've tried playing with the new Jesmon, but you need to swing in to get the token, and he's essentially just an extra alliance chip. I feel like this one, being able to delete one of your opponent's Digimon on play and summon out a protection for itself, and then that token being an annoyance for your opponent as well.
Oh yeah.
But 2, I'm running it as a 2 of, not like 3 or 4 of. As amazing as it is, you can also get other ways to cheat him out, like cheat him back out with like Gankoomon or Purge of the Royal Knights. So
oh yeah.
That is fine. Next up we are running 2 of the new Craniamon. Once again, another great support card in this set. Reboot blocker, the fact that he can not just protect Royal Knights, he can protect pretty much anything on your side of the board once. That includes your tech cards like, I know other arcade players and myself, like Medieval Gallant, Crimson Mode. He's also protecting your Tamers now as well.
Yeah.
And then he can punish your opponent for doing so, as he will blow up all the lowest play cost Digimon on his side of the field. So you can also kind of play him and use him as a way to wipe the board of all of the floodgates as well. Him in conjunction with Purge, you can literally get him out for free by ditching Purge, swing in, even if he dies, he'll blow up all of the floodgates, and it doesn't matter.
Job done.
Job done. So still testing him at 2, he's pretty comfortable at 2. You could probably bump him up to 3.
That's an insane Purge target.
Yeah. And there's other really cool combos you can do with him as well. Next up I'm playing 1 copy of the new Gallantmon. The pop effect's really nice to hit something big on the board. I do wish that it was sort of like the Crimson Mode where it was popping up to the amount of DP, but otherwise I think that card would actually be broken. But running it as a 1-of because of the ability to stop your opponent from interacting with their trash. So with the kind of a lot of the purple decks in the current meta, especially with the Guildmon based decks, this can kind of stun them for a turn, which is fantastic. Running it as 1 for now just to see, but depending on how the meta kind of goes forward, I'll see if I need to bump them up to 2. Next up, we've got our favourite boy, Gankoomon, running at 3 of. Such a great combo piece card. He can pretty much summon anything other than main Omnimon and himself out from underneath. So with the Purge and the new, and running more of the older Mechamons, you can kind of just keep cheating out all of your big guys. So Omni X, like the Craniamon again, for instance, the Jesmon to give yourself more protection, and then being a decent sized blocker as well. I think he's just an amazing combo piece, and he always kind of sets your board up nicely, and your opponent kind of has to deal with 2 GG rather than 1. So no worries. So we're running 3 copies of Alphamon or Yukin mode. Reason I'm running 3 of this is I think that the DP reduction is just probably the still one of the better ways of removal. Not that many Digimon have protection on DP reduction. The ones that do typically only have it till the end of your opponent's turn, so my turn. Well, this will hold consistently to the end of their next turn, so it will still act as a way to remove. And then also just as much checking any security, giving me 3 memory. It makes my opponent have to play awkwardly, or it might end their turn early. Or for me, it lets me extend my plays as well. If I chip in with like an Omnimon, or I play this out with Purge of the Royal Knights just to get in for an extra play. But yeah, comfortably running that one at 3. You can run it probably as a 2 of as well if you want to switch it up with the next card, which is those 2 copies of the Jesmon GX Ace. Once again, his DP deletion effect is fantastic because it deletes a lot of big bodies, as not much will be as strong or stronger than him. The fact that I can ace that over pretty much majority of my deck, other than, you know, probably the Lepmon or Magnamon as a Royal Knight. So any of the Gallantmons, Gankoomon, even Medieval Gallant. He's a really effective off-turn play to kind of stop your opponent midway. And then even on the offensive, he's an inherent swing twice, and if I'm lucky to do a Gankoomon, Jesmon, DNA Digivolution, he can trash a security as well, so he's just an extra chip in. Yeah, you can run him at 3 of as well, depending on the meta. I kind of swap him up in conjunction with Alphamon and you can ace.
Oh yeah.
But yep, so running him comfortably as 2 of. And then lastly for the Royal Knight lineup, I'm actually running 2 of the new Examon. Still trying him out. He is a awesome top end card. He is very expensive, but obviously his effect is just amazing. I think he's one of the few cards, if not the only kind of card that can pop a option card that's on the field. I think the only other thing is like the Justimon, but it's also popping your own stuff just to play. Whereas this is actually effectively controlling your opponent's entire board. The fact that it stuns their whole board, or most of their board for a turn as well, including Tamers, and the piercing and double security check. So effectively you can pop a body on their board through piercing, pop one of their Tamers, and then remove one of their option cards and check 2 security. Yeah, I think that's pretty strong.
It's pretty good.
Whether it's a 2 or a 1 of, still trying that out. I kind of do want to see him because you can get him out pretty easily. You can also cheat him out with their Magnamon Gankoomon play. So I feel like that's kind of okay as well. Yeah. And then last up, we've just got my tech card. So one copy of Medieval Gallant, because I don't have a second copy. But even still, I think 1 is enough. You just need to kind of use it to control your opponent's board a little bit more, slow down the way they play, or make them play awkward outs to get rid of him. And with the new Craniamon as well being able to protect him, he's even stickier on the board as well. In one play as well, opponent can like play something to try and out the Medieval. You can suspend the Craniamon to protect it, blow up the lowest play cost, and then Medieval can chain on top of that to blow up the new play Digimon. So yeah, just a 1 of there. Next up, we've got 1 Gallantmon Crimson mode against purple decks, or decks that build stacks up quite heavily with not as much protection. He's a very good counter swing play to just get cheeky wins with all the trashing. Also as a board wipe as well, being able to pop 15k worth of stuff. I can remove all the floodgates, I can remove boards that go wide, and once again being a ace Digimon that can go over any red Digimon as well. He can also kind of protect me for the turn as well when an opponent is going all in as well. Or if they're trying to set up their board to stun me, being an 8 cost to slam down, then wipe out a whole bunch of floodgates and extra rookies.
Delete up to 15k.
And the fact is only 8 costs, so even if my opponent leaves me on like 1, 2, 3, I'm not giving him any more memory as if I played any other Royal Knight. And it's still wiping the board as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then last but not least, my very sneaky tech card that I absolutely love is my 1 copy of Owen Dreadnought. Yeah, I really love him for the fact that, 1, he's a memory setter, so it means I'm never locked out of essentially Gankoomon and lower plays.
Yeah.
And it means even if I give my opponent 10 memory, I can go Gankoomon Omni X, Gankoomon Examon, or whatever. And even on the counter swing play, I can still ace over certain combos and such as well. So, secondly, the fact that if I can chip in with a Systemon or a Mechamon or something like that, that people tend not to worry about, he'll delete something that's 4k or lower. So that's even some champions, and that's also a lot of floodgates as well. So that's an easy way for me to keep control of being able to keep playing the game as well. So I really do like him as a 1-of. It surprised a lot of people at the regionals prior to this set. because they would literally slam like a Gotsumon, Solomon, Psychomon, or whatever for the turn. Forgetting that about Owen's effect, I would just swing in with the system on the following turn, kill it, and then just keep playing the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the build.
Very
Still trying,
fresh.
but very comfortable.